Hello and welcome to the Tavern Chat podcast. I am your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog, Discord server, MeWe group, Facebook group, Twittering, Instagram, and YouTube.com/Eric Tenkar. Every Wednesday night, Bad Mike and myself, Bad Mike from North Texas RPG Con, we do a live stream, 8 o'clock Eastern on YouTube, on Facebook, and we talk crit about the hobby. Sometimes we have special guests. We even did it this past week, night before Thanksgiving. Always a great time. So please tune in. YouTube.com/Eric Tenkar, ERIKTENKAR, every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I may throw a few more live streams in during the week. We shall see. I was working on them. I got sidetracked. And I talked about getting sidetracked. I have a string of voicemails from Joe the lawyer from last week. So I got sidetracked. And initially, it's in reference to the Guild Force 9 lawsuit that was filed against Wizards of the Coast. But Joe makes some very interesting points. I think we're going to step aside and catch up with Joe. Joe, take it away.
Hey, Eric, Joe the lawyer here, man. I'm going to pull some Jacksons on my driving to work. Listen to your latest podcast about that lawsuit. Interesting. First, though, about the your advertisement, actually, the whole Pathfinder thing. Just thinking about it, just go back to another one you talked about earlier where you're saying that the percentage, I think, on Roll20, I think we were talking about that, is low. And I was remembering that Pathfinder was originally put out as we need a system because who knows what Wizards of the Coast is going to do. We want to publish our adventure paths. We need a system for that in case they ever pull the rug out. So it makes me think that maybe do they need so much to have their game played if their adventure paths are doing well? I don't know. As long as they're easily convertible to a new system, it might be a doable thing. Are they putting out 5e adventure paths? I don't know. Just a thought, though. All right, part 2 coming up.
Well, Joe, you're right. There is a huge difference between Pathfinder 2 and Pathfinder 1. Pathfinder 1 was, oh my God, Wizards of the Coast is killing 3X to bring in this new edition of the game. We make our money off of these storylines that we publish. And what are we going to do? I know, we'll find a way to keep 3X alive. We will publish it. We'll update it and publish it. But 2E has nothing to do with it, right? 2E is, we're not making enough money off the system that we're publishing because everybody's making money off the third parties are making money off it, but nobody's buying the core books anymore. Now we got to move on and start again. And that's why people aren't moving to it. But I digress. Or maybe that Joe digressed. In any case, returning to Joe.
All right, too, about the lawsuit. That's interesting. I think you're right about the whole, they're pulling back to looking for revenue, and that's when the fucking lawyers get involved. They start breaking contracts and thinking it's more advantageous to, do it in-house than anything else. Now, I think that's dumb because the quality of their shit lately it's terrible. I bought this recent Tasha's Cauldron of Bullshit. It's terrible. It looks like they sent like a bunch of interns out to go dumpster diving, find all the crap they rejected before for all their other books, and they said, all right, now let's publish this. And then I read about it, and it looks like it's stuff mostly from Unearthed Arcana Online, which is where they put out the trial balloons for new things, and it's also from other things they've already put out. So it was like regurgitated shit, right? So that's just a blatant cash grab. All right, part 3.
Tasha's Cauldron of Bullshit. I gotta remember that one. By the way, Tasha's Cauldron of Bullshit and many other D&D titles are on sale at Amazon.com. I'm not getting paid for that. And if you go to 10carstavern.com, I do highlight a bunch of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend sales, which I'm recording this on Saturday, November 28th. So as I'm recording this, there's probably still 2 days left in the various sale prices that are going on. You don't need to go through me to get the sale prices, but if you do go through 10carstavern.com, use my links, you'll put a few pennies into our bag. And yes, I do think that they're trying to get out of contracts, thinking they can make more money. But I also believe that this is Big Brother, this is Hasbro flexing its muscles and saying, "You're the junior partner here. We make the decisions, not you." I really do think that's what's going on, at least partly. So, time will tell. All right, back with more Joe.
Part 3. And also, I think it's misguided, too, because, I mean, Jesus Christ, they could have made a fortune off of Weiss and Hickman's Dragonlance stuff. People have been clamoring for new stuff like that for a long time. That would have been a good money maker. But when people are desperate, they do stupid shit. And when dumbasses take over, they need to make their marketing change a lot. I think there's a changing in the guard going on, right? So they need to change a lot to make their mark. It's like pissing on the fire hydrant, right? And so they're going to do things that, short term are stupid, but it looks like they're doing something, right? So they're pulling licenses maybe now. Here's just going back to the whole Tasha's thing about putting out some quality shit. The book is, the seams, the binding is shit, the gluing is terrible. Many people have been talking about that. Mine is crap, right? But I'm never going to use the stupid thing, so it's not worth getting a refund because, like I said, interior, crap. All right, part 4, pump.
All right, going back to the Weiss and Hickman lawsuit regarding Dragonlance and Wizards of the Coast, no longer giving their approvals, but not saying they're disapproving. We're just not going to give any further approvals, therefore putting everything in a limbo. I think, I don't have no inside information, folks. This is just me shooting from the hip, spitballing. I think, again, Hasbro looked at the contract that was signed because Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman claiming a lawsuit. They're looking at a loss of over $1 million here. I don't know if I doubt that was directly payment for what they were going to write. I suspect that was marketing of figures, other material. I think, again, I haven't seen it, but I wouldn't be surprised if Wizards of the Coast had given Weiss and Hickman rights to subcontract or sublicense Dragonlance out. And Hasbro's like, what the fuck are you doing? You should be holding on to those rights. That's our money. Even if you're getting pennies on the dollar, where we could be getting, quarters or 2 bits on the dollar. What the hell? I suspect that's part of it. Back with more Joe. More Joe.
All right, part 4. Even those latte sipping dungeon dudes podcast talk smack about it. Those guys, they kiss so much ass about anything official Wizards of the Coast. It's sickening. So they talk smack about it. When they do it, they're losing their base basically. Now here's another thing. Do you remember? Just in terms of the licensing, if they're pulling back, not to be all fear and gloom and doom here, but do you remember about 10 years ago when they made that boneheaded move to start pulling shit off RPG Now or wherever the hell it was, or Drive Through RPG? They started pulling the PDF. It was like the big PDF catastrophe, where everybody's like, you got X amount of hours to get in there and download your shit because you're never going to be able to download the shit you bought again ever. I wonder if they're going to do something that stupid, because honestly, if you look at the stuff put out on Drive Through RPG, the DM's Guild aspect of Drive Through RPG, where people could make stuff official for Wizards of the Coast, the stuff people put out there is far better than what's just put out lately. Hold on.
So, Joe, you actually maybe have to look that up about when Wizards of the Coast pulled their PDF. So, over on flamesrising.com, they have the article posted on April 6th, 2009. Now, this was originally posted on the DriveThru.com webpage. Let me turn the mic because I'm not going to be facing directly right now. Wizards of the Coast has instructed us to suspend all sales and downloads of Wizards of the Coast titles. Unfortunately, this includes offering download access to previously purchased Wizards of the Coast titles. We are in discussions with Wizards about their decision to change their approach to digital sales of their titles, and we'll post more information as we have it. If you would like to let Wizards know your opinion on offering D&D titles for download, we suggest the D&D message boards, and then they link them. Here's the thing. You know what they say? They didn't say sales at that point, right? Just downloads. You purchase something, and this is why Wizards of the Coast, man, they turn on a fucking dime. They not just stopped selling, you couldn't access what you fucking already bought and owned. Or you thought you owned, right? I guess you don't really own it. It's digital. So, Wizards of the Coast Trevor at Wizards Community posted, "Hey y'all, I wanted to step in and add shine a mote of light on the subject. Unfortunately, due to recent findings of illegal copying and online distribution, piracy, of our products, Wizards of the Coast has decided to cease the sales of online PDFs. We are exploring other options for digital distribution of our content, and as soon as we have any more information, I'll get it to you." Okay. Now, suddenly a new release appeared on the Wizards press page. Wizards of the Coast LLC today filed 3 lawsuits in the U.S. District Court for the Western District of Washington against 8 individuals, including named defendants, located in the United States, Poland, and the Philippines, for copyright infringement of the recently released Dungeons & Dragons Player's Handbook 2. The lawsuits allege that the defendants illegally distributed the Player's Handbook 2 via free file sharing websites, and that these illicit uploads resulted in a substantial number of lost sales and lost revenue to Wizards of the Coast. Now, by the way, I don't believe the title was ever uploaded to DriveThru, right? The titles that you were getting were horribly scanned, really pathetically scanned originals. These weren't OCR. They weren't. It was somebody getting their fucking old copy of Slavers, off a shelf, cutting the pages out, and basically putting it into a photocopier. It was really shitty. So, I mean, I guess in a way we should be thankful that they pulled that stuff, because now when it came back, I guess it was kind of done right. But yeah, what a fucking shitty thing. Bad memories, man. Bad memories. I'm being triggered. All right. On to more Joe. Go, Joe.
All right, part 5. So anyway, if they're putting out shit that's making Wizards look bad in terms of its quality and presentation, production values, and everything else, and just the content is good. I buy a lot of stuff off of there, but I still run 5e stuff. Good stuff there, right? So if they're putting out better quality crap than the pros at Wizards, they're making them look bad, and Wizards might be thinking, you know what? I can make more money if I do this all in house, and there's no other people competing with me. Because if you can't compete with the competitors that you've licensed to compete with you, you pull the license from the competitors that are competing with you, right? It's just kind of a stupid common sense thing. Rather than try to hire those people, that'd be too smart. Or make them, move some more of those good quality producers in house. So that's just interesting, I wonder if they'd be that stupid. This is 2020 after all. It's the fucking time of COVID. There's stupidity everywhere, So who knows? Who knows? Anyway, that's part 6. That's all I got, basically. I mean, it just looks like maybe a pattern of stupid, which is not surprising. There's stupid everywhere, right? I mean, look at fucking North Dakota, or South Dakota. Whoever's one of those fucking Dakotas got, every other person in the entire state's fucking infected because they like to cough on each other's faces because they don't believe COVID's real. Anywho, that's a different story. I will talk to you later, dude. Have a good day. Tell Rachel said hi, and take it easy, man. Later.
what is the saying? Stupid is as stupid does. I mean, again, Wizards of the Coast has a really weird history. They gave us the OGL, right? Which opened up gaming, opened up RPGs, gave us the OSR, right? They also gave us 4E and the game system license, trying to put that genie back in the back in the bottle. Then they gave us 5E initially without an OGL, and then we're kind of like hemming and hawing about the OGL. And then they gave us the OGL of 5E, and 5E blossomed. But now they are doing these bad PR shit. And again, I believe it's coming from the suits on above, coming from on top from Hasbro. But time will tell. Listen, I really I gotta get Joe on the podcast, just the two of us back and forth. Maybe on a talking crit with Bad Mike, because man, we would have a fucking blast. Fuck. Joe is good people. Folks, if you're looking for deals for your RPG weekend over here during Black Friday through Cyber Monday, otherwise known as Thanksgiving Day weekend here in the States, go to tankcarstavern.com. There's a free Cyberpunk RPG available in one of the links. There is a link for a $10 Amazon Fire, 10-inch Amazon Fire high definition tablet for $80. If you're buying all these fucking PDFs, I know I am. Having a high definition screen tablet, 10 inches or larger, is needed. You're not going to read these PDFs on your laptop or your computer screen on your desk. You're going to be looking to read it on a tablet. So check out tankcarstavern.com. We are in midst of the world of COVID. So use your common sense. I'm going to leave it there, right? Be safe. Be well. God bless. Roll those dice, and God willing, I will touch base with you all again tomorrow. Later, folks.